So I'm going to continue with my declutter series. I'm going to start decluttering the rest of my lip balms that are not in like stick form, but also any lip glosses I have. So these are like clear, very lightly tinted balms and lip glosses, and then I have a whole drawer down below of all my normal lip glosses. So let's get started. Part of this isn't going to just be a declutter. This is so you can actively see my collection in real time. This is what I got, you guys. So yeah, we'll just kind of get started. Again, these are like my clear glosses, clear balms, and lightly tinted glosses, balms, etc. So just to get the two out of the way, because they're right in my face, these are my Lancino Lanolin nipple creams. And I know this sounds weird, but this is pure lanolin. There's nothing else in here. It's 100% lanolin. There's no other ingredients. Lanolin is more than just meant for breastfeeding moms. I don't breastfeed anymore, and this stuff is still good for anything, but it is one of the best items to use for lip balm. It really is one of the best. It's why Lano Lips is Lanolips, because it is lanolin cream. So obviously these three I'm going to keep. These are totally clear. I mean, they're clear. There's nothing to them. They're clean too. I'm going to keep using them. This one has a very, very slight tint. Again, this is from the brand Lanolin. It almost has like this yellow tint to it. It smells amazing. It's like a strawberry shortcake kind of smell. I really, really love it. I am keeping it. I adore it. This one I'm almost done with. This is one of my favorites. It's the Kosas Wet Lip Oil. This shade specifically is the shade Jellyfish. Again, an ultimate favorite. I love the consistency of this and the way it feels on the lips. It is phenomenal. It is so comfortable. It's so glossy and shiny. I'll even swatch it. Again, it is just a clear gloss, but it is just so wet looking on the lips, and it has that oil balm consistency, so it's just super comfortable. It's not gloopy. I really, really, really adore it. This one I actually just finished up. It's the Kopari Lip Glossy. It smells like coconuts. I love it. It's honestly one of my favorites. I've used it for literally years. Unfortunately, it's gone, so I am going to take this out of my collection. I've been finishing it off today, and I can't get any more out. So she's done. She's done. She's out of my collection now. Let's go over some clear ones. I'll get these three out of the way. I love the Carmex Daily Care Moisturizing Lip Balms. They're super convenient. I love putting them just in a purse, in my car, on my nightstand, in the living room, wherever. My favorite, obviously, you can probably tell I'm almost done with the Fresh Cherry. It is one of my favorite scents and flavors. I love it so much. But both the wintergreen and the strawberry are just as phenomenal. I got these in a 3-pack. You can get them pretty much anywhere that you do grocery shopping at. They're really affordable too, and I enjoy them a lot. Keeping them all. A couple more potted balms I can get through. This is the Potted Plumping Lip Mask from Grande Lash. This is their Grande Pout. I do love this, but it is kind of tingling and stinging feeling, but it does work well. I do enjoy it. I'm glad they come in like a smaller pot, because I don't use it on the regular. I just use it kind of at nighttime, honestly, when I'm just needing something a little bit extra at night. I tend to reach for this. And my last potted balm I have is from I Do Care. It's the Plush Party Buttery Vitamin C Lip Mask. I don't know if the vitamin C does anything to it, but I'm about half gone with it. I do really enjoy this lip mask. It's very moisturizing and very hydrating, but I wouldn't say it's anything special if you're comparing it to something like Lanolin or even the Carmex lip balms. Like, just buy one of these. it saves you a ton of money. But if you are looking for something directly from the brand I Do Care, this is a phenomenal product. I do really enjoy it, so this is a good one. Right, this is the Henny Organics Lip Serum. This is a very strange product. While bougie, it looks very bougie. This is a lip serum. It's very watery feeling, but almost watery with a dry oil mixed into it because it doesn't totally dry down. It gives you that dry oil feeling, and while it does give it a very luxurious aspect to it, this is so expensive, and I don't think it's necessary to have a lip serum underneath a lip balm or underneath a other type of lip product. It's just honestly kind of a waste of money. But if you're looking for something like this, this is great. I will say it is an organic product, so it will go bad on you really, really bad. My organic lip balm, I have this. If you saw my last declutter of all my stick products, my lip stick products, it had spores all over it. So unfortunately, I can't see what the liquid looks like inside this jar because of the ball being in the way, but it smells fairly normal, although it is starting to get that like oil paint scent to it. If you've ever worked with oil paints, you know what I'm talking about. It's almost there, so I really do need to try and use this stuff if I want to keep it in my collection any longer. In this thing, there actually is kind of like two really tinted products, surprisingly. It's these two. It's the Trifle Cosmetics Jelly Juice Tinted Lip Glow. I love this. I thought this was a deluxe size, and it's not. It's 0.5 ounces, or 0.2, excuse me, it's 0.24 ounces, so it is a full-size product. If you look at this lip oil, this one is 0.15 ounces, so this has almost double the product in it. It's just, it's very raspberry color and tone. It's very tinted. I tend to only use this at night when I don't care if I have like a red tint on my lips. I don't normally wear something this vibrant out throughout the day. This is just like a, oh, I'm at home and I want to use it up, I wear this. So at this point in my life, I feel like I can get rid of this. I've had it for quite a years. It is a really nice formula. If they had a clear version, I would 100% repurchase this in the clear version. But this red tinted one, I don't wear. On to my second really like more tinted product is the I Do Care Glow Easy Nourishing Vitamin C Lip Oil. Again, this is a really comfortable product, but you can even just see on the doe foot how tinted it is. It is very, very tinted. And it shows up pretty clear, but I'll leave that sit. Oh my gosh, you can already see how fast it's turning pink. Oh, we'll let it sit so I can show you. Since I got rid of the Trifle Cosmetics one, I am gonna keep this. I just like having one or two tinted lip products, like lip stain type of products around, just to have them, and I'd rather have it in this type of formula. So I'm gonna keep this one for now. All right, my last three balm type of products. This is from e.l.f. It's the Ride or Die Lip Balm. I have it in the scent flavor Tough Cookie. It is a deeper shade, but it is a nice everyday color. I love how thick this is. I don't know if this is still available for purchase, but if you can get your hands on it, I do recommend it. I do really, really love it. It is nice. I'm keeping it. And then this one is from Bobbi Brown. This is the Plump Lip Serum. It's clear. If you've had the crushed oil infused glosses before, it has the same scent, but also pretty much the same texture, consistency. It's just really nice. I love the doe foot applicator. It's a really comfortable formula. It feels a lot like the lip oil infused gloss. I love it. It's nice. I'm glad I have it in my collection. I'm keeping it. This one is from Rare Beauty. It is the Rare Beauty Balm. It's in the shade Nearly Apricot. It's fairly sheer, but it is one of the most comfortable liquefied balms I've ever used. It's very sheer, as you can tell, so I like wearing this without makeup, just when I'm applying it throughout the day when there's nothing on my face. But it also looks nice when I have a full face of makeup. So I'm enjoying this. I'm gonna keep it. Next up, this is from Pop Beauty. It's their Plump Pout Lip Gloss in the it's their volume gloss in the shade Ice. The reason why I put this in with my balms is because it's clear. It's a very comfortable, affordable formula, and it's just a sheer gloss. It's my only clear gloss left that has nothing else to it. It has no shimmer particles to it. It's just a clear gloss. So I keep it in here. It kind of has a minty taste to it. So if you don't like mint, I wouldn't recommend it, but it is a nice, affordable, really pretty looking gloss. Again, I have another Kosas wet lip oil. I love these. This one is in the shade Dip. Again, it's very, very sheer in color, but really, really beautiful. And it kind of reminds me of Tough Cookie from e.l.f. I'm keeping it. Next is my Merit shade Slick Tinted Lip Oil. This is in the shade Au Natural. Again, this is more of a natural beauty product, so it can go bad pretty fast. It's kind of funny, all three of them look the same. That's the Merit Beauty one. Again, it's that like oil infused type of gloss, and I really, really love these. I find it really comfortable, really easy to wear, and it's sheer enough that I can wear on its own as well. So I am keeping it. These next two, I'm keeping both of these before you even wonder. This is Bobbi Brown. It's the crushed oil infused gloss. I have this one in the shade Free Spirit. Again, it's one of those like pinky brown shades. Very sheer, very comfortable. I love the taste of it. It is more expensive, but I just love it so, 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 so much. So that's it right there. Keeping it, keeping it. And then my purchase I made this year that I'm absolutely obsessed with is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss. I have this in the shade My Main Squeeze. I'm obsessed. This looks like a bright orange color, but it is just this super sheer formula. There is no tint to it whatsoever. It is the best smelling, best feeling gloss. Like, it wasn't hyped. Nobody was talking about this gloss for months, and I made a video that I never posted. It was supposed to be like a TikTok, like a 3-minute TikTok where I just go on about this product, and I never posted it because I got sidetracked with a baby. And then within the time that I didn't post it to now, it blew up. Everybody was talking about this product for good reason. It's amazing. I love it. If you can find this, buy them, buy any shade. I feel like most of them are pretty sheer like this, but yeah. Oh God, it smells so good too. Absolutely, hands down, one of my favorite purchases of 2023 is this one right here. So I'm getting rid of 2 products. This one's already used up. This one I don't need anymore. Am I only getting rid of 2? Okay, yeah, I guess I'm only getting rid of 2. Okay, whatever. That's okay. I wasn't expecting to get rid of any, but I've been using everything up so fast. So I'm getting rid of 2. Yeah, so I'm keeping 19 and I'm getting rid of 2. Again, these are like glosses and balms, so they get used up through my collection pretty regularly. I love them. They're very sheer, very comfortable. You just throw them on daily. So yeah, 19 I'm keeping, 2 I've gotten rid of. So let's move on to the next, which is all my glosses in like a tube form. Okay, not everything is in frame because I think at this point it is impossible, but this is the rest of my lip glosses, and like over here are all of my like lip mousses, which essentially are like moussey lip stains. They're not liquid lipsticks because they don't dry down really. And then my actual like lip oil stains. What the hell are these things called? These are called the Jelly Charms. Okay, they're essentially glossy lip stains, essentially. But anyways, so let's go through this entire mess. So again, I personally can't see me decluttering anything, but I can see me shifting some products out of the gloss container into other like places, but also I just want you to see my collection. So this is more of a swatching collection and a little bit of a declutter video, if that makes sense. So up in this entire row, these are all my glosses and liquid like lip creams from Half Caked Makeup. I have talked about Half Caked Makeup for forever. It seems like I adore this brand. So I want to get like nitty gritty with swatching all of this. So if it takes a while, just, you know, bear with me because it might take a while. Okay, so I want to swatch out by brand. I think I have everything pretty much organized in the way that I want to see it. So I'm going to start up here at the top. So as of right now, I don't think they make these anymore, but I have 6 color shades of the Half Caked Super Glazed lip creams. I have them in 6 shades. So let me go ahead and swatch them out for you. This one is Semi-Charmed, and these are going to be like ultra opaque. They're a glossy formula. They don't dry down at all. Excuse me, they do not dry down at all, but they are super comfortable, a little thin, but not disappearing on your lips, but they add just a good impact of color. This is the shade Baby Girl, and also this formula comes with like the best smell. It has this like strawberry shortcake kind of scent, and I'm obsessed with it. So that's Baby Girl. Dream Foam, this is one of my favorite shades. I love this raspberry, like Barbie pink kind of color. I think it's perfect. This is OG, and it's just like a good classic red. So pretty. And these two are just classic, like everyday colors. This is Maui Wowie. Look how pretty Maui Wowie is. I love, 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 love this color. And then this one is Slight Work. Again, a really amazing everyday type of nude shade. So pretty. So the next like lip products from Half Caked Makeup are these glosses. They're the Instant Crush lip glosses. Most of them are fairly sheer in nature, but there might be like 1 or 2 that are a little bit more opaque, and that's going to be these like more nude type of tones. So again, let's go in and swatch. Again, the smell of these is so good. This doesn't smell as much like strawberry shortcake. It smells like, yeah, I think it smells like the same, maybe like slightly different. This is the shade 5% Tint, and that's probably the best description for a shade like this. It's sheer, but just adds just enough of a tint or a shade of color to the lips. This is one of my all-time favorite colors. I absolutely adore this shade, and it reminds me a lot of this one here, which is Dirty Pop. Again, it just has that really slight tint aspect to it. There's barely anything there, but it's just enough of a color that it just adds a little something to your lips. I adore it. I love these two. 5% Tint and then Dirty Pop are my 2 favorites out of this collection. Okay, 2 other absolute favorites I love in this collection are from the first release of this line, and it's these 2 colors, this yellowy clear glitter color, which is called Sparkle Motion. It really is just a clear gloss with these yellow glitters, and it's just so transformative on the lips. Again, this is a bit of a thicker gloss, so it really stays on the lips and it doesn't move around. Oh my gosh, you can see that stain from that I Do Care lip oil tint. Oh my God, I've washed my hands multiple times and used hand sanitizer and it's still there. But yeah, you can tell this one is just like a really clear gloss with some really pretty yellow sparkles in it. It's so pretty. And then another one similar to it is this one, and this is Pretty Princess. Again, it's like a clear gloss, but the sparkles in it are more of like a pink and gold instead of that just like yellow gold. So it just adds just a slightly different tone. And looking in the camera, you can't tell as much as like looking it straight on in person. It is the slightest bit of a difference, but I think if you chose either one of these, you would love them. Those two are my favorites though. All right, I have 5 more up here, so I'm just gonna go down in order. This is Baby Sparkles. Again, it's just a really pretty, like shimmery type of gloss. Again, I really love this formula. It smells amazing. It's really sheer, but it just gives these really pretty glimmers on the lips. It's so beautiful. I really, really love it. So that's that one. Again, this one is really similar to the first 2 sparkly sheer ones I showed you. This is Pinky Ring. I love the names they come out with. So this is what Pinky Ring looks like. It just has even more of a pink shimmer and a slightly pink tinted base to it. But again, if you're going between these 3, they're pretty identical. This one just has a bit more of a pink tint to it, but still super pretty. It's kind of like Dirty Pop, but with a bunch of sparkle in it. It's the best way I can describe it. But yes, so lovely. Love it, love it. This one is Cake Baby, and this is probably the most opaque one, and I don't mind it being opaque, more opaque than the rest, because it has such a neutral nude, pinky nude type of base. It's super wearable, and I love that about it, but it still has that wonderful lip gloss, classic lip gloss formula. So this is Cake Baby right there. All right, 2 more that have a bit of shimmer in it. This is Lucky Charm. I'll swatch that right here. Again, very sheer, just has enough pigment in it and enough sparkle in it to add just a little extra something on your lips. I love these lip glosses. I think they're so fun, easy to wear, easy to use on a daily basis, and they're really affordable. If you haven't checked out Half Cake Makeup, you can find them on the halfcake.com site or on Amazon. Again, it's really, really affordable. You're not spending $20 on these. I think they're like $8 to $10 maybe, so much more affordable than like Sephora prices. And then this last one I have is the shade Caught Up. Again, it's more of like a tinted, like deeper pink base. Again, that base is fairly sheer, but it has these beautiful sparkles to it that just give that dimensional type of look and that like juicy, shiny type of look on the lips. And it does a really nice job because I'm over like the base of my hand here, and you can really see it just kind of fills in the lines and makes them disappear a bit, which is a bonus. So yeah, really pretty. So those are all my Half Cake Makeup lip gloss, lip cream formulas that I have. I want to discuss, let me look some stuff up so we can see a little better. I want to discuss these 3 because unfortunately these are from Becca Cosmetics, and Becca is no longer a brand. It's not something you can natively buy on their website. Oh my god, I said natively. You can tell I work in the back end of social media. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these are the Becca mirrored plumping lip glosses from the Barbie Fiesta, and they're pretty sheer glosses. Again, I enjoy that they're like minis, but this is more of that sheer tone. It has this really pretty like purple sparkles. Oh my god. And in the light, it is so like away from the light, when the light isn't shining on it, it's clear, but straight on when that light hits, oh, it is so purple. It is beautiful. This is the color Facet, and I'm obsessed. That is my favorite color out of the 3 glosses. My second would be obviously the more nude one. This is Sparkle Fitting. It's just more of a yellow gold color. Again, so beautiful when the light hits it. You see the color of it, and then it's just sheer when the light is not shining on it. It's so pretty. And this is the more pinky color, Foiled. Oh my God, they're so pretty. And I love these little doe foots. I think they're genius. And the actual formula is very comfortable. I've heard many people talk about them loving this 3D plumping lip gloss formula because of how comfortable it is. So it's kind of disappointing that Becca is no longer a brand you can purchase, because it's a really nice formula. I would say if for whatever reason you can pick up this 3D plumping gloss, absolutely pick it up, because I love this formula, and these colors particularly are really, really pretty. A lot of Kylie Cosmetics. It's all right here, but they're in different formulas. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different Kylie Cosmetics formulas. If I had to go off of my least favorite formula, I don't know if I could choose. My favorite would be these two, surprisingly. Second favorite, I think, is these. If I had to go between this and this, I feel like I would like this more, and then the KKW X Kylie ones are probably my least favorite because they're more of a lip cream, and I just prefer either a liquid lipstick or a gloss. So let's talk about these 4. You can't buy these anymore. They're part of a KKW release. So these all have different nicknames of Kim Kardashian. So you have Kim, Kimmy, Kiki, and Kimberly. And obviously you can kind of see some of these have been in Project Pans already. These 2 are colors that I had in my Project Pan that I didn't use often, and these were 2 that like colors I knew I could use more often. So this one is the shade Kim. They're just way more opaque for a non-liquid lip. This is Kimberly. But they are really pretty colors. Like these 2 are probably the easiest for me to use. That's why I put these 2 in my 2022 Project Pan. This is Kim. And this is Kimmy. But yeah, they're very neutral colors, very everyday wearable tones. It's just this lip creme liquid lipstick formula is not my favorite. I would have preferred these in just like a pure matte liquid lipstick formula. This is the most recent or out of the ones I have, this is the most recent lip gloss formula she came out with. It's the Gloss Drip. I have this one in the shade Stop Staring. Again, this is a very sheer product. Very sheer. There's no color to that whatsoever. It's just very glass-like, but I love how glassy it is, and I love the squeeze tube. I like the packaging. I think it's cute. It smells good. Kind of smells like vanilla, so I enjoy the sensory experience of this product. So yeah, obviously I'll keep that. My second favorites are probably these lip gloss formulas. These are, I think these are just the Kylie High Gloss. I think that's their name. This one is the shade Oh You Fancy, and these are just clear glosses with these heavy, with these heavy glitter reflex inside of them. Again, they're really pretty, very sheer, so they're easier to use, but this glitter particle is noticeable on the lips. Like you can really feel it, which is one of my like negatives of this. And then this one is the shade Always Shining. Again, it's just a clear gloss with these really pretty white sparkles in it. Again, very, very sheer, but they're very pretty. I thinking about this, I'm gonna put all 3 of these in with my clear balms, just so I know, like, oh, these are so sheer that I can use them up a lot faster. So I'm gonna put those in with my clear balm container, but I'm still keeping them, if that makes sense. And nothing is staining so far, just a little bit of sparkle left behind here and there, which isn't anything too big. And then I have 2 more Kylie lip gloss formulas. These are the original Kylie gloss formulas. This is from her winter 2016 release. I love these 2. So I try not to use them because I love them so much, but I really need to use them up because they're old. This is the shade Cupid, and it's this like red gold lip gloss color. Oh my god, it is so pretty, and it's like super metallic, but so wonderful. The brush is like a literal paintbrush, or like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a literal brush, you know? And I love that about it. I wish they all stayed like that. And then this is the color Noelle. It's just like an ultra gold gloss. Like, look at that. Look how pretty that is. Oh my god, I love both of these. Obsessed with these 2. So I'm not getting rid of them, even though they really are old. Maybe I should try working on these 2 more. But it's really hard for me to part with them, even though they are ancient in my collection. They still smell fine. So at least they smell fine. They still smell like buttercream frosting, in my opinion. 2 Bare Minerals glosses. These are the Gen Nude glosses. I have them in 2 shades. I used to have 3 or 4 of these, but this more neutral, like nudie shade is the shade Groovy. Super pretty. It's a pretty opaque color compared to the rest of my lip glosses, but a really comfortable light formula. And then this is the shade Forbidden. Again, they still smell fine, so I'm gonna keep them. I know I'm horrible, but they're so pretty. These 2, because they're both from Bite Beauty. This one is getting a little bit old. It's the French Press lip gloss. I have it in the shade Salted Caramel. I did finish the shade. I think it was called Chai, which was like an ultra white nude color. Again, it has a good amount of pigment, but it's more of just like a yellow orange nude tone, and I love these. But it used to smell like coffee. It's starting to smell like crayons now, so I really need to start getting some use out of this. And the last Bite product I have is the the Yay Sayer Plumping Lip Gloss in Guava Puff. I love this one. Although I hate the like lip packaging, the actual color and comfortability of this formula is beautiful. So I will keep this. I just hate that like lip. It's like hard plastic. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, I am going to keep both of these. Okay, let's start with these 5. So here I have a conglomerate of brands. These 3 are all from Katja. They're all the same lip gloss formula. It's the Gloss Shot. So they all have that really thin, like comfortable, almost like an oil gloss type of consistency. It's just really thin. I mean, you can see when I swipe it on, and it's pretty sheer too. I love how it smells. Ugh, it just smells so good. This color is the shade Pink Drink. I have it in more of a mini size, and I love that it came in a mini. This color is Milk Tea. Again, it's like the perfect names. Again, this is a really sheer, a little bit more of a milky color, very, very sheer, but so fun. And then we have a clear. Again, I think I'm going to put this clear one in with the rest of my clear products, just so I can remember to use them. But again, super comfortable. Obviously, it's a clear formula. I'm going to put it with the rest of my clear ones, but I am keeping all 3 of these. These last 2 clear ones, again, I'm going to end up putting these with my clear glosses. I'm not getting rid of either of these because they're pretty new. This is from Grande Lips. Ooh, this is from Grande Lips, and it's the only plumping gloss that I own anymore. I don't have anything besides that Grande Lips balm that's stinging on the lips. This is very stingy. It's pretty thin, which shocked me, but it's potent. It's potent, so I am keeping it, but it's definitely going to be like a lip plumper aspect for me specifically. And the last clear one I have, it's the gloss formula from the Sephora collection. It's really pretty and really comfortable. Again, it's less on the sheer side. It's a little bit more like medium in consistency. It almost reminds me of the thickness of the Half Cake Makeup Instant Crush glosses. But again, it's still really comfortable. I like it. Clear glosses, I can go through so fast. I had like 6 of them last year and I had 2 left. So clearly I can go through them really, really fast. So yeah, I'm obviously keeping these. Through all these before I get into all this stuff over here. Just because I know these will stain, so I'm trying to work on them last. So this is a trio, and I've broken this trio up because it didn't just come with glosses. It used to come with like a liquid lip, a lip cream, and a lip gloss, but all 3 of these are lip glosses. This one specifically with the blue label is from Alley Oop. The other 2 here are actually from this Jasmine Beauty trio, and I love this trio. It's one of my favorites. It's again a really sheer clear gloss with these white sparkles, really beautiful on the lips, really comfortable. And then we have this really pretty nude pink, and this is the shade PCH. So I'll swatch it for you if you're curious. Very like oil-like consistency and sheer and so comfortable. It's one of my favorite oil-like lip glosses on the market. This gloss from Alley Oop is the shade Brand Nude, and it's a little bit thicker than the one from Jasmine Beauty, but just slightly, and just slightly more opaque. It's also a little bit more like that yellow orange nude instead of that pink nude like the Jasmine Beauty gloss, but they're all so pretty. I love them. Y'all, I had to turn my fan on. I hope it ain't too hot in here because I'm dying on the inside, but I had to have it on, so hopefully it doesn't bother you. Hopefully you can't hear it too much. But let's continue. These are the Maybelline Lifter glosses. I have 2 shades of these. If you want a drugstore affordable, amazing lip gloss formula, buy these or that CoverGirl Yummy Gloss. Outstanding, my favorite affordable lip glosses, hands down. They are so beautiful. This shade is the shade Amber. It's more of that opaque nude gloss. Oh my god, it's so pretty, and they smell like the beach. They smell like the beach. I love it. This one is the shade Pearl. Well, that's fitting. I would say that's clear, but there's so much white sparkle in it, but I kind of love that, and I love using it as a topper, but also on its own with just some lip liner. I think it's such a pretty combination. These 2 are 2 different NYX Cosmetics lip glosses. This is like their classic OG butter glosses. I have this in the shade Cinnamon Roll. Now, most of these NYX Cosmetic glosses are fairly sheer, but this one has some decent pigment in it, and it's pretty dark and cool toned of a brown. I love it. This shade specifically is a very like popular shade, and I love it. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. This one's really nice too. This is Milky Gloss. The shade specifically is Cherry Skimmed. Interesting name. Just more of like a pinky mauvey nude. This is a little bit thinner than this and like slightly more oily feeling, but again, it's still pretty. It's a pretty opaque colored gloss, and it does smell differently. the butter glosses smell more like a baked goods item, where these just kind of smell like, I don't know, florally, I guess. All right, I only have one more Pop Beauty Plump Pout Gloss. Again, I had this in a clear shade, but I love this shade Watermelon Wow. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is too pigmented, but it is really sheer. I don't know if you can tell how sheer that is. It reminds me a lot of 5% tint from Half Caked Instant Crush Gloss, but a little bit more pigmented. So if you are looking for something that's like not quite a lip cream where it's so pigmented, or something like this will be up your alley. And they have a ton of these in different shades. They're really pretty. Has that minty scent to it, which I know a lot of people enjoy, but it doesn't burn the lips. So this would be a good option for you. So this is the shade Watermelon Wow. Flawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. I have this in the shade Cherry Vanilla, and it smells like cherry vanilla. Again, I love these fat little doe foots. I think they're so cute. Again, a lot more sheer than the Pop Beauty one. Reminds me of 5% tint from Half Cake Makeup. But it is slightly plumping. It just doesn't burn like a Too Faced lip injection or the Grande Lips plumping gloss. Like, it doesn't burn like that. It just smooths everything out is the best way I can describe it. And it is really sheer. So pretty. So love this, keeping it. Yeah, I love it, you guys. I can't help it. I love it. We have like 5 more before we get into this madness over here. So this is an Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss. I don't even know if you can buy ABH lip glosses anymore, but this is the shade Kristen. This used to be a very popular shade. It's a beautiful color, don't get me wrong, but this is a very opaque lip gloss, and it's very, very thick. I am going to hold on to it. It's my only ABH gloss, so it's nice to compare other glosses to it. But this is the thickest gloss in my collection. I will hands down say that. I have nothing this thick. It's beautiful, but it reminds me more of those lip creams than a lip gloss. But yes, it is very beautiful. This is the iconic London Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Love Struck. This is such a thin formula. When I first got this in a BoxyCharm, I was blown away at how thin this formula was and how obsessed with it I was. You can just see how like non-existent it looks on the skin, which is what I want. It is so beautiful, so comfortable. It kind of has a minty smell. It's not too strong. I don't like mint, but this isn't that strong of a mint scent. I love it. This color is beautiful. It's very sheer on the skin. I adore it. I'm keeping it, obviously. It's just nice to swatch all this stuff in my collection on, to be honest. All right. This is the Peony Butterfly Butter Lip Scrub. I never use lip scrubs anymore. I just use my washcloth. This is what it looks like. I'm actually honestly nervous that this is old and expired, so I actually am gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna throw this out. I don't think I need to keep this anymore. Peony is a really nice brand, so if you are interested in anything from it, I highly recommend checking the brand out. I'm just not gonna keep it. It's been in my collection for at least 4 years at this point. I have this Smashbox O Plump Intuitive Lip Plumper with Goji Berry Complex, whatever the hell that means. It's essentially a clear gloss that turns your lips this hot pink color of the lid. It's one of those like pH balancing glosses. Girl, it's kind of stupid. While I love the gloss and I love how thin the gloss is, let's just give it some time. It's already paired by the one that already stained my skin, but we'll let it sit. Clearly you can see it's pink. I don't think I'm gonna keep this. I've had it for almost 10 years. So we'll just let it sit so I can show you later what it looks like. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep this. You can't even buy it anymore. This is the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil in the shade Honesty. I hate the marketing of this. It's so overhyped, you guys. I got a nude shade, and I'm glad I did because they don't have a lot of nude shades in this type of formula. This is categorized as a tinted lip oil. This is not a tinted lip oil. This is a tinted lip stain. This is a tinted lip stain. This stains your lips. You can see how stained the doe foot is. This is a stain. This is not a lip oil. This is a stain. You can see how sheer it shows up. Give it time, I'll wipe it off. You'll see how staining it actually is. I've done a ton of videos on this. I am going to keep it for comparison. It's not a bad product. I think I would just like this product a lot more if they marketed it as a lip stain instead of a tinted lip oil. You get what I'm saying? So for now, yes, I am going to keep it. It's just, it annoys me. Okay, these are two different formulas, although these both are from the brand Kosas. These are the Love Swipe, the Love Swipe formula. It's more of like a moussey type of lip formula. These are the Jelly Charm from Kosas, and they're like a tinted lip stain, not a lip oil, a lip stain, although they have an oily consistency on the lips at first. So let's swatch all of these. This is the shade Squeeze Me, or oh sorry, this is the Kosas Jelly Charm in the shade 02 Squeeze Guava. Again, you can tell how sheer it is, so beautiful, but yes, that is a very sheer formula. This is the shade Peach Fizz 05. I would say I wish both of these packages would be different because they're really hard. Like, I feel like it'd be really hard to get everything out. This Berry Colada 03. That one's a little bit more deep and more opaque. This is a Mocha Glaze 06. Oh, so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love that one. Okay, this is Cherry Spritz 01. Oh god, that's red. Yeah, that's red. Pretty, but it's just super red. Is the shade 04 Fig Soda. Again, fairly sheer. So most of these are pretty sheer in nature. I'd say the two most opaque ones is these two deeper red ones, red tones. I'll let them sit and then I'm gonna wipe them off later. For whatever reason, that's not showing up pink at all. Give it some time. Let's give it some more time. While these sit a little longer, I'm gonna swipe these. These are the Kosas Love Swipes. I love this formula. It's more of a moussey formula. So if you don't like liquid lips, but you want that matte look, these are your thing. They also have just a slight little bit of stain action without being oily or lip glossy. So this is the shade 05 Melting. I'm gonna swipe these on my arm. So pretty, right? How gorgeous is that? And the both of these formulas smell amazing. This is the shade 04 Swipe Right. I just wish the packaging was different. The packaging is super cute, but it's not really practical. I feel like you'll lose a lot of product because you're not going to be able to reach it. This is 02 Softy. So cute. 03 Every Girl. This is probably my favorite because it's like the most yellow toned one. Oh god, they smell so good. They do kind of have that strawberry shortcake scent that the half-caked ones, and this color is Call Me 01, super red berry type of color. Those are all my lip glosses, lip stains, lip mousses, anything that doesn't dry down to a matte lip. So let's wipe everything off. So you can see it leaves behind that pH tint. It's not as strong, but it's so old, I'm still just gonna get rid of it. These are all my Kaja jelly charms. So you can just see how staining they actually are. The only one that wasn't the Kaja jelly charm was this one. This is that Rare Beauty tinted lip oil. It's a lip stain. Look at that compared to the rest. That is a lip stain. I can't swipe these off anymore. If anything, the Kaja ones are coming off better than the Rare Beauty one. Like, I am digging. That can't come off. That's a lip stain. That's not a lip oil. That's a lip stain. So I'll try swiping all these off. It's clean. So you can tell they stain the slightest bit. That red one stains the most though. But it's not nearly as bad as the jelly charms or the Rare Beauty. So if you want something that doesn't stain lips, I would recommend the Love Swipe from Kaja. So yeah, sorry to tell you guys, but I'm going to keep all of these. They're all brand new in my collection. I just received all of these last year. They all released last year, so I'm keeping them. I'm sorry. Maybe eventually I'll get rid of a shade or two, but right now I'm going to keep them all. How horrible is it that of all of my lip glosses, I'm getting rid of these two things? That's it, just those two. I knew that was going to be the case. I love lip glosses. Oh, I missed one. This is in my Project Pan, spoiler alert. You can see where my line is and where I am now. I'm getting really close. This is my Wet Cherry Naked Cherry gloss from Lime Crime. I'll swatch it so you can see it. Pretty opaque, but again, it's one of the first lip gloss formulas that I've come across that has this oily, glossy balm texture, and that's why I was so obsessed with this formula at first, and I do love it. It's really thin and sheer and smooth and comfortable, and that's why I have it in my Project Pan. So spoiler alert, if you don't watch my Project Pan, you can kind of see where I've been at. So we're making some progress so far, so that's great. I'm gonna put that back. I'll just count up for your curiosity how many I'm keeping. I knew this was gonna be the case. I was just more interested in showing you my lip gloss collection instead of just, you know, throwing half of it out, because that's not me. I can't do that to myself. I've just gotten to this point where if I love it, I'm gonna keep it. If I don't use all of it, then okay, oh well. But yeah, I'm getting rid of these two. Okay. I'm getting rid of 2 and I'm keeping 59 lip glosses. I know this wasn't really supposed to be a declutter. That's why I was swatching everything. I wanted this to be a fun swatching video of my collection with a sprinkle of a declutter in there. And it was literally a sprinkle because I got rid of a whopping 2 products. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to show you my collection. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, if you have questions, leave them down below. I'd be happy to answer them, and I'll chat with you guys later. Bye.